Discrimination, a powerful word we bandy around and use for almost every situation. We have been taught, whether consciously or not, to separate ourselves from boy germs and the boys from girl germs. Take a look at any primary school playground. You'll have the girl cliques in one area with the boys in another. We discriminate and base our friend groups on gender when we are young, and different grades and behaviours are expected of females and males. We do not have gender equality, but what does this elusive and polarising term mean to me? We all know the facts. We, as females, are paid less than our male counterparts for the same job, whilst having to take on the additional burden of emotional labour. We are women, therefore we are kind, emotional, baby-making machines, not suited for top positions in cutthroat industries. But this is 2016. Surely such an outdated and sexist view is not the prevailing attitude. Angela Merkel is the leader of Europe's largest economy, Germany, and Theresa May is the Prime Minister of Britain, both women who have broken through that glass ceiling. Helen Clark and Hillary Clinton are in the running to become the next UN Secretary General and President of the United States, respectively. And yet, their defining factor is that they are women, not their years of political experience. Yes, if elected, it will be an important milestone, but doesn't emphasising their gender cheapen their achievements? Doesn't it make it a gimmick, a box that had to be ticked before society can get back to normal, the default patriarchy? To me, having a quota dictating the gender composition of boards and parliament, as has been suggested for New Zealand, is the same thing. A PR scam to show quick progress, when in reality, it's only symbolic. It's a pacifier to quiet genuine complaints. I want to eventually be at the top of whatever field I choose to pursue, and I do not want a quota hanging over my head. I want to move up the corporate ladder because of my work, not because, oh bother, we haven't promoted a female recently. Quick, promote anyone before the PC Brigade report us. Positive discrimination is still discrimination. I was recently talking, well, to be honest, I was yelling, at my little brother about how unfair it is that when my parents went away to Rarotonga for a week and didn't take us, I was the one who had to do all the cleaning, the cooking, and all the little things that you don't realise have to be done. I played the sexist card, but then he snapped back a retort that I hadn't thought of before. Well, you get all the babysitting jobs. And it's true, I do, and that is because of my gender. It is because of the assumption that I am, or will be, a kind, caring, emotional, baby-making machine, not the high-earning lawyer that I aspire to be. My brother is great with kids. He's more empathetic, more caring, and more kind than I am. Yet he will never be given babysitting jobs, and that is because of his gender. He is also discriminated on, against, and much as I am, which is something that I had not realised. A gender-equal New Zealand is one where gender is not used as a political ploy. A woman is just as capable as a man, yet currently successful women are defined first by their gender, as wives, as mothers, as daughters, and then by their accomplishments. Masculinity is not the default. Admittedly, women face more obstacles to equality than men, but in order to become a gender-equal society, both male and female issues need to be acknowledged. My current impression of the gender equality movement is that it is phrased as a battle, a war in which everyone and everything is against us. But to me, quotas would make the feminist movement slide backwards, inspiring resentment and imposter syndrome. Yes, there are large barriers to success rooted in historical and cultural assumptions, but slowly they are changing. Case in point, my grandma was a secretary when my grandpa worked because that was what was expected of her. My mother is a doctor because she wasn't constrained by gender roles. And I know that if I work hard, I can be whatever I want to be. The glass ceiling is cracking.